Alright, so let's put this joystick back together again, and what we're going to do here is we already have most of it done. So we have the this right here is the blind plate that's in place right here, and then the joystick shaft goes in here like this. Alright, so right here we have all the parts that make up the joystick, well, some of the parts that make up the joystick, and we have the E-clip right there. This right here is the switch collar, the spring that we have here, the switch collar, and this right here is the spring stopper, and that's the E-clip right there. So the joystick is going to go in here like so, and you can see the actual ball right here. Let me see that. Let me move the ball around. I can't move this around now. There it is, and you can see where the shaft goes in. So we'll go ahead and put that shaft right in here. Alright, now the other parts, they're going to come from underneath. So all these parts, the spring, the collar, and the spring stopper, which is this right here. Alright, so this is the underside of the joystick, and here's what we're going to do now. We're going to put the joystick spring stopper, which goes in first, and it goes in like this. Alright, so that's going in like that, and then the spring goes next, and there it is. And then after that, it's the switch collar, which is this, and it goes like this, that part in. And now the only thing that's missing there is basically the E-clip that's going to hold that in place. Okay, now at the top I'm going to go ahead and put the dust cover, which is that, and then this piece right here, this plastic piece, and this piece right here, you can see it's really yellow, and it really needs to be replaced. But this is just a piece of PVC that turned yellow over time, so that's all that is. Usually it's white, and I'll show you. I have a Versus joystick here, which is pretty much brand new, and that piece right there is actually nice and clear because it hasn't been exposed to the sunlight and you know, to other environments. Nobody has been playing with it, so it's practically brand new. But that's what it's supposed to look like, not that yellow faded color. So here's the actual old one right there for the Donkey Kong, which you can see is all yellow and stuff, and then the new one on here is nice and clear. So alright, so we'll go ahead and put that right there. Maybe eventually I'll replace that. And now what we need is the actual ball, and this is the ball that goes, the ball top that goes on top of the joystick, and you can see it has a hole right there where a screw goes in it, and I have the screw. I'll show you what the screw looks like, but basically this is just going to screw on there like so. Alright, and there you go. And then you have the joystick, and it's spring loaded, so it goes back to the center, but that's what it looks like. And then here is the little screw that goes in the ball to stop the ball from, so in other words, when this screw goes in here in this little hole, the ball, you can't remove the ball like I'm doing right now. Alright, you'd have to take this screw out. So we'll go ahead and put the screw back on, and we'll pick up from there. Alright, one of the places that needs lubrication is right here, in the shaft area right here, where there's that ball in there that moves around, that metal ball that moves around. So I'm using this 3M silicone lubricant. Silicone lubricant is what I'm using. So let's go ahead and spray a little bit on here. Alright, let's move it around. And then we'll get some on the other side too. Right in here. All the lubricant is in there. I'll go ahead and play around with it. You can see it's going right to center. much better, much smoother, because there was all kinds of gunk in there. A little bit more. Now it's beautiful. Goes to the center. These buttons right here are original. This one is, I got this from a Versus control panel. I believe it's a Nintendo button because I didn't have the orange one for this, and I replaced this spring in here. So they're nice and springy. Alright, now the other side here, we need to put the micro switches, the actual, which is the micro switches right here. And then we need to put the actual, these things right here go before the micro switches on the joystick, like so. Okay, and then the micro switch goes on top. And this control panel, one thing about it, does have like the T-molding in the front here, and that's actually the original T-molding, which I'm not going to put there. I'm going to buy a new one, but it does go in the front here. Most of the early Nintendo cabinets like Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong, all have this.